Hello everybody and welcome back to Stellaris, where we have a little bit of an energy credit deficit, and I would actually like to address that real quick before we move on with our war here that's going on. I want to check, we do have a pretty good income of rare crystals actually. Those are selling for about 8 each. I don't know that that's really fantastic. We are getting a grand total of 22 of those, so we can sell like half, and that would get us a net 88. Sure, that should work. And we'll also bump up our sale of food to like 180. And that should probably put us positive in our energy credits. Fantastic. Let's go through and check to make sure that we haven't neglected our worlds at all. We have not, and we're not really focused too hard on our stations right now because we have other problems. Those problems, of course, are the war that we're in. We have declared war on the Allied Interlinked Systems. We're bringing the Tazikians here into the fold. So we are occupying this world over here. I believe we have issued the order to invade here, or we already have it. We appear to already have it. Is that occupied? Maybe not. Land armies. Okay, there we go. So we are pushing up over this way, and then we're going to push up like that. That's fine. Let's go ahead and tick on forward here. The 5th Fleet is not doing anything in Rantor right now, and ultimately I think that it should probably make its way up over this way. It'll take it time to get there. I'm not going to jump drive it. I'm not too concerned about going up there swiftly. That'll be fine. 3rd Federation Fleet is, of course, guarding terminal egress. The 1st Federation Fleet is guarding VMOS, although we don't really expect too much over there.
Station.
And the 2nd Federation Fleet has jump drived over to Unar. From there, we're just going to grab some of this territory, I think. It's kind of an awkward layout here because there's a connection in both of these locations. We can move over something like this and then take Damune. I think that'll be fine. And how's our invasion going?
Complete.
We're going to need to embark. We did already have this. Okay, I'm dumb.
Battle
So
is
we're going
joined.
to, from here, let's think here for a moment. We can go to Redamon or to Akanar. We're going to jump to Redamon for now. And once there, we are going to land on Koriko's Haunt. Hang on a moment. Okay, yep, that worked fine. For a second there, I thought it had gotten rid of our jump drive order, but no, it did not. The Boki Consciousness has made peace with the Belmacosa. That's fine. We do need to be careful about the Belmacosa attacking us. That would be a problem. We're going to go for admin cap again here. Of course, we're just trying to vassalize these guys. So that's something to keep in mind. So we have jump drived up to Redamon, and we are going in here. Oh, absolutely no problem there. They don't have anyone defending that. So at this point, we need to jump drive to Achenar. And from there, we are going to land on Madragon's Stronghold. Do they have anything there? They do, but it's not very strong. So, from here, these guys are heading up this way. We're going to head into Corinth from here, and then maybe backtrack and clean this up over here, and then come back. I think that's the overall plan there. The 2nd Fleet actually did end up losing some ships. We can replace those as soon as we take Eternal Horizon here. That's no problem. Those defense platforms are all completely wiped out, and we're just going to reinforce that fleet on up. They'll go through the L gate, and that should, in theory, be fine. We can use the L gate, right? Yes. Yes, we can. Fantastic. So from there, we can issue orders to these guys. These are all corvettes and a destroyer. We can issue orders for these guys to come out like this. Excellent.
Initiating ground assault.
So you can see here that we're at 1% to their 8%. So we're probably going to end up having to attack them over here to get them to accept. We'll see. I mean, if we were to achieve our war goals, we can see that they're at minus 1256 reasons for this. We're demanding unoccupied systems and unoccupied planets for almost all of those. So that's not bad. We'll get that sorted quickly enough. Interestingly, these guys are going to escape. Unless we go intercept them. And that's exactly what we're going to do. I think we move faster than they do. Surely we intercept them here. Oh yeah, we absolutely do. Okay, a new leader has been added to the Admiral pool. Wonderful. And we're going to continue our path over here. These guys, as I said, they're going to backtrack over this way and do something kind of like this. Not the most efficient of paths, but it'll have to do. These guys are chilling in the Zeepak vortex, and we are going to tell them, simply push your way up over like this and get this all taken for right now. And then come all the way back over here. It's not super efficient, but it'll keep them busy for a while anyway. Do something like that. Honestly, that'll work. And then back to the Zeepak vortex. Interesting pathing there. But okay, that would be fine. So all of our fleets that are not garrison fleets are working away. That's wonderful. We are going to need to jump drive our transport fleet eventually, although the system is only partly occupied. Let's actually just go to Corinth the old-fashioned way, and we're going to need to land on Koros. Yeah. We can take this back for the Corinth Trade Association. They have claims up here, which is a big part of the reason why they're not willing to accept these, but you can see that has already dropped dramatically. So that's great. We just finished up our shield harmonics research, so our shields are now even stronger. All of these are exactly the same. I'm going to go for energy credits from jobs because we are still technically negative in our energy credits, and that's okay. So we're going to come on over this way.
Ground assault.
And there we go. Corinth is now fully occupied. We're going to head to Cori. It's going to take some time for our first fleet to get there.
New planetary base.
So that is okay. Now, here's another thing. We have 434 influence right now. We probably want to spend that down. So we're going to take the Orinoco, and we are going to immediately begin working on building that starbase, as we had previously planned. This is mostly just to give us a location to gateway to out over this way. Excellent. We'll continue cleaning these on up. We're having absolutely no problems here for right now. I mean, as expected. We're at 9% in terms of the war score here, but this is now down to 702. These reasons have halved already. That's great. Can we see what all the occupied systems are that are being claimed? Does that show? No, well, maybe. Can we view their claims? We can make claims against them. I wish that we could view our vassals' claims. That would be nice.
Scientific breakthrough achieved.
As far as I know, there's no way to do that, though. Let's see. All of these are exactly the same cost, so let's go for kinetic weapon attack speed. At this point, our army can move on in and land on Karba's Landing. Off we go. These guys are just chilling. We're going to take them up to the north, like so. There's a gateway there. Fascinating. And these guys, they're just going to head up here, and then from there, where are they going to go? Well, they're going to head up north for sure.
Victory shall be ours.
Okay, we've got that fully occupied now. A small fleet of derelict Juvan warships was recently discovered in the Bivum system, not far from the territory of the Juvan wildlings. Computer logs on the ships indicate that their crews fled into our space to escape some kind of clan feud. Unfortunately for them, they brought few supplies and soon starved to death. The ships have been adrift ever since. Our engineers have gone over the ships and they appear to be in decent condition. If they're crewed, we could commission them into service with our own fleet. No, they're space junk, and we're going to scrap them. We don't care. We're going to build our mining and research stations with that resource. Fantastic. So how are we doing on these reasons now? Now it's down to 533. There are still almost 400 reasons here from demanding unoccupied systems. So there is that. That's great. We're continuing to push our way north. I'm actually strongly considering jump driving like this. And you know what? I'm going to do it. Let's jump drive that, and these guys will push themselves up. That won't be a problem. The second fleet isn't doing anything right now, and they probably should be heading over here. Where's this fleet going? It's going up over this way. Sounds fine. So these guys are going to do something like that. Okay. The first fleet has taken Yump and is going to simply push up this side. Excellent. We're having really no problems with this war. None at all. And that's great to see. Like, I mean, that's not surprising, right? They were just broken by the Belmacosa enforcers. So, this is really striking while the iron is hot. Ah, they have a mega art installation site here. Fascinating. We're going to continue pushing up north. Galactic north, that is. This is fully occupied by us. This is also fully occupied. So we're going to jump drive up to Gothra and then move up to Velderam. That will be fine. They're up to 12% war exhaustion at this time. And these guys, they're just corvettes. They need to be moved into one of these fleets. And I think this one will do, right? It wants menacing corvettes. Sad. This one wants 2 corvettes. But it actually doesn't. Because these numbers are wrong. It has one too many destroyers. Okay, you know what? We'll fix that later. Okay, gale speed, that's good. And the scout trait, that's fine as well. Okay, so we need to hit Gamma Draconis here for sure with this fleet. I want to ensure that these guys are gone. The second Federation fleet has finished its orders, and we're just going to take it out over here. All we're really looking to do... Our Empress died, okay. All we're really looking to do is get ourselves quite a lot of territory here. Territorial holdings, specifically, because we want to get these war goals done ASAP. There's still 320 reasons here, but you can see there's going to be 138 reasons beyond that. So we're going to need more. That's a partial occupation. So we're going to order our army here to go up into Cormagus and land on Sirti Airy. Excellent. So Gamma Draconis is now under our control. And we're going to attack somewhere over... I mean, they're kind of running away from us, which I really... No, don't do that. Which I really don't like. Oh, we move so fast, though. We'll catch them soon.
The enemy is targeting one of our stations.
Yeah, we got him. Okay, so we're going to head up to Tir Batna now. Wonderful. The 4th fleet has taken a few losses, but that's fine. We don't mind. It's completely okay. We're maxed on minerals right now. Okay. As I said, this is going very well. We'll go up into Alasia. The 2nd fleet doesn't currently have orders, and it should get orders. Its orders are to... Well, this one is going to come down over here, and then from there push like that. This one is going to head over this way, I guess. Yeah, that'll be fine. The Third Federation fleet could use some extra ships, and so we'll do that. The Fourth Fleet is, of course, still working its way through its rather large order there. I have physics research. That's fine. Still partly occupied. Okay, so I think we need to attack up over here. Yeah, that's accurate. No armies? Okay, sounds good. So we will land here. The Akaro brood will fall.
Initiating ground assault.
And we'll go onto
Victory
Koriko's
shall be
haunt.
ours.
Wait, is this already occupied? Yes, by the Miravandia Consortium. Okay, so we don't need to go up there. That's now fully occupied. Excellent. So up to Tirbatna, and there's a lot of things to attack here, actually. Their capital has some troops on it, but that's fine. So from here, we can go either direction, and should be fine. This is already at 4.1k, and that's going to be more powerful as it regenerates. Yep, should be okay.
Assaulting our spaceport.
Where? Over here. Okay, I mean, they're probably going to take that, but, well, they might lose their corvettes. We'll see. It's dicey. They'll probably win, though. Juvan refugees. They're welcome here. They actually do lose.
Initiating ground assault. Victory shall be ours.
Sounds good. So we're going to continue to push up with this fleet here. We're mostly just trying to kind of do shock and awe here, is what's happening. We're just trying to push in quickly and prove to them that they don't have any hope here, and that they should just give us what we want. And that's wonderful. So the Second Fleet requires additional orders, and its orders are to come over here and start pushing in like that. Then we're going to attack over this way. Grab here. And then from there, I think we'll head out over that way. Excellent. Second Federation Fleet does require additional orders, and so it shall receive them. The Third Federation Fleet, of course, is just maintaining at terminal egress, and that's exactly what we want it to do. The Orinoco is going to begin constructing a gateway over here. There we go. Excellent. And as you can see, we're really having no problems with this war. This is fine. How are we doing on their capital? Well, they've done some damage to us, but we've almost chipped through them. We've got plenty of reserve troops. No problem whatsoever here. Okay, only one army left. Their morale is broken. And we've restored a Ringworld section. We should get another one of those going, as well as get that colonizing. So Habitable Section B needs to be colonized. And this Ruined Ring section will get upgraded. Fantastic. So their capital world has fallen.
Enemy planet conquered.
Still a very demanding surrender, of course. And we are going to head up here to this area.
Construction complete.
And we'll grab that next. We're currently looking at eliminating their spaceborne forces as quickly as possible. That's our current primary goal here. Let's see.
Initiating ground
The Second
assault.
Federation Fleet should push in somewhere. I don't think it really matters where, honestly. Let's just make our way, like, up over this way. We're just trying to get a bunch of occupations right now. So that'll be fine. And then once you're done with that, we can do a path kind of like this. Excellent. Okay, we are going to need additional invasions over here, of course. And we'll go do that. There's a few more over here that will need to happen. Do they actually have armies here? Oh, they had a couple. Okay. Maybe only the one. And it's over.
Are victorious.
So we will go land on Viri's Haunt. Fantastic.
Cowards have destroyed one of our spaceports.
Where? It's very rude. Maybe up over here. That's fine. I mean, they have a bunch of little fleets up here. We don't care. They can do that. We're making plenty of progress here. Viri's Haunt is now occupied, so we'll head up to Wandering Nest. The first fleet requires orders, and its orders are to push up to Bunda, and then just head on over like that. It's a fairly linear line.
Initiating ground assault.
And that is wonderful. They have a couple of armies here. An army disengaged, so we're happy about that. And there we go. We will go ahead and land on Kamak Perch. So we're at 19% at this point.
Victory shall be ours.
Excellent. That is now fully occupied. Still 436 reasons. I do wish we knew what claims these guys had. I mean, we could look at this, but we see and 21 more. Like, that's not helpful. They're not going to accept it, obviously. They would almost accept a status quo, but I'm not interested in a status quo. Let's see here. There's these regions that are partly occupied as well. So we're going to need to head in and land on these. Yes, we want to extend our deal, but we will need more energy credits for that. We'll just sell off a few exotic gases and extend that deal. Wonderful. The second fleet does not currently have orders. We will tell it to come up over here. The fourth fleet does not currently have orders. It will come over here.
The conquest of a new world has begun.
Wonderful. Third Federation fleet is, of course, just chilling in terminal egress. That's to be expected.
Assault. Victory shall be ours.
Okay. So this invasion is going exceedingly well. It's just going to take some time to get the actual war score that we need. That's the only thing. We're 19% here. They would accept a status quo at this time.
Initiating ground assault. Victory shall be ours.
I'm sure it shall. Yeah, this is all completely okay, but this is just going to take a little while. Unfortunately, I don't think that this is a situation where we'll have this done this episode. Just because of the amount of war score involved. If these guys weren't in a federation, maybe, but this federation spans half the galaxy, remember, and we're just kind of dismantling it. So that's a thing.
Initiating ground assault.
The first Federation fleet is just chilling over here, and do we want to move it? Honestly, I feel like I do. We're going to head over to Clea. That'll be fine. The second fleet requires orders, and it will head out over here. And then from there, it'll head in over this direction. The fourth fleet actually could use refit. We're going to send it back to the Zeepak Vortex. And on its way over there, the third fleet could actually use refit as well. There's not much else that we have over here. There's a gateway over this way, so we can jump drive it to, say, CAF and reinforce it. That'll be fine. The first fleet is doing okay, and there's an L gate right over here that we can head to refit. The first Federation fleet is going to head in over this direction, something like that, and then clean up over there. The second Federation fleet, doing just fine. We're going to push up to Rakaron. Third fleet is, of course, reinforcing. Let's see. The fourth fleet could use reinforcement, and we're going to go ahead and reinforce that right now. Excellent. Where are those actually building at? Okay. Sounds good. The fifth fleet is down over here, and I want to push over to this gateway. I don't know that we're actually going to have the gateway, though, because we're not going to fully occupy that system anytime soon. We can go land on Starnest. It looks like our vassal is landing on Paru Roost, and that's fine. We'll allow that. Oh, maybe they're just passing through. I guess they're just passing through. So we'll land on Paru Roost instead of them. That's okay. The 4th Fleet is, of course, refitting. Or reinforcing, rather. Not really refitting.
Ground assault.
But it is time to put a cut in here, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. And next episode, we're going to see if we can finish off this particular war. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and I will see you all next time. Thanks, Admiral.